Alright guys, this is Ancient Jarl here, fresh, first video ever, and I'm going to be doing a in-depth analysis on the god Geb from the game Smite, a MOBA style game that is free to play for all of you that don't know. Geb is the newest god release of Hi-Rez, played as a guardian. A lot of people like to play him as a guardian, however, he is great in the solo lane. Geb has the ability to dish out lots of CC and damage, as well as giving him items that, can work with his kit. So, for example here, Warlock Sash increases Geb's health, also giving him 300 health and a nice amount of magical power. Also, the next thing, gods always want a little bit of added speed. So I chose the Boots of the Magi on Geb, giving him magical penetration against, enemies that build this against Geb or other magical people. There's always a pesky physical, whether it be an assassin or the carry, and they're getting fed. So a Breastplate of Valor is always a great choice with 550 mana and 75 physical protections. It is a great item to pick up. And it also reduces your cooldowns by 25%. Going into the Aura Voidstone, it reduces the protection of magical protections of enemies within 55 units by 15. Meaning that you're getting 40 magical power, and you're getting 50 magical protection. While doing this, it also reduces the protections of the enemy gods within an aura of you. Meaning that your mid lane mage, your jungle mage, or whatever other mages you have in the game will receive 15 more penetration as long as you're standing near that character. Ethereal Staff is a good pickup here because it gives you 600 health and 300 mana and 30 magical power. But its passive is a 2% of your maximum health is converted into magical power. Pretty cool, I think. And the last one is Mail of Renewal. It grants 40 physical protections, 300 health, also stacking with the Ethereal Staff passive, and you gain 10% of your maximum health and mana over the next 5 seconds when you kill or assist against an enemy god. Huge bonuses there with Geb, because he has his shield and he can use things like that. Hand of the Gods is always a good pickup, whether you're playing him as a guardian or a solo lane. Helps you lane clear, helps you buff clear. Very convenient. And you can his second slot depends. If you're not getting to lane fast enough, which shouldn't be a problem because of Geb's 1, his rollout. If you're not getting there fast enough, it's always good to do a teleport to tower. In the solo lane, you can, I guess, get it for a tank, but it would be much wiser as a tank to get a Eye of Providence. But any kind of support item for Geb that you think is necessary will do good in that slot. Also, consumables I just tossed in there. Health and mana pots always. Never heard anything. Wards as well. Anyway, we'll go into Geb's in-depth analysis. Here's his overview. Numbers in parentheses on the screen here mean that is how much it increases per level. So, he gains 0.9 magical protections per level up to level 20. Physical plus 3, HP 5, MP 5, 0.8, and 0.4. He also gains 34 mana and 104 health per level. This just goes to show you that by late game, Geb's physical protections on his own can be very great, also making him a good solo laner, because a lot of the times you'll get a tier or a more bruiser character in the solo lane. So his physical protections will stack very well, giving him a plus 60, so he'll have 69 flat without any items built against it. We will go into Geb's passive. Hard as a rock. Crits only do 25% to Geb, rather than the normal 100%, making him extremely resistant to late game carries and late game assassins. Maybe not resistance to assassins because they're meant to kill, but anybody who focuses a Geb is an idiot. His first ability, Roll Out. Geb turns into a massive rolling chunk of earth, damaging and slowing enemies he encounters, stopping at the first god he hits. He increases speed as he travels, his damage scaling 50% to a maximum over 3 seconds. Once at his top speed, Geb becomes CC immune and will knock back enemy gods. And believe me guys, this knock-up is enormous. It will send you flying and then follow it into his next ability of Shockwave. Shockwave is a cone-based ability, affects enemies, magical damage, and has a radius of 45. Geb creates a shockwave that ripples out of the earth from him in a cone, causing damage and a knock-up to all enemies. Enemies closer to Geb take full damage. Enemies at the furthest edge only take 50%. Hence, you have it at max rank. It does 370 damage. At the farthest distance, it'll do half of that. And it has 50% scaling, as his rollout has 50% scaling. Now, this is the ability that makes a lot of people mad, but Geb, this is what Geb is good for, is his defense. Geb targets himself or an ally to put a shield around. The shield blocks all damage knockback effects and lasts until its time expires or it takes enough damage to be destroyed. The shield also cleanses any CC that was applied. So if you need to chase somebody down in your solo lane, Geb, so you do a little damage, you throw the shield around yourself as you're chasing down, let's just say a Ra, because Ra's 2 is such an extreme slow. It cleanses you from that CC, and you can get into range of Ra and get your last hit on him. As you can see, 18% of Geb's health plus 200, so that's pretty dang good, especially if you're going the Ethereal Staff and the Warlock Sash. That'll give you quite a good chunk of health to throw onto a carry late game, very convenient. Cataclysm. Geb pulls apart the earth, dealing magical damage to all enemy gods based on a percent of their current health and stunning them. Notice the stun duration goes up, and notice that it does 50% of the current target's health and 30 at low ranks. So, to get its maximum effectiveness of Geb's ultimate, walk up to the enemies to engage them, or not walk up, you could use rollout, whatever you may use, and then use it to open a fight. Because using it late game, I've watched Geb's fully built do like 150 damage because their ultimate, they waited till they had no health. When you can chunk a god for 800 when you come into a fight or something like that, you know. It's just smart to use Cataclysm as an engaging mechanism. And I will see you guys now during some gameplay. Alright guys, what's going on? Back into the game, and this game is unique as in we have a frickin' Jungle Poseidon, so that's fantastic. So I'm excited to deal with the Jungle Poseidon. I should be a solo lane Geb to show off his abilities after my first analysis inside. We will see what happens. Odds are I am going up against a Sun Wukong. So, I'm going to do this. I'll rock the 300 gold boots since they drop the price of boots. I'll go a little healing, and I'll go a little mana. I will head to the right side of my solo lane. Take it easy on me, guys. This is my first live gameplay commentary of Smite I have ever done. So, we will see what happens with our Jungle Poseidon. It probably won't end well. So early game, it really depends. Always learn to save your abilities, because I could use rollout on myself to get out of a sticky situation. I could use my shield to help this Zeus or our Poseidon, or I could use my 2 to knock up people. The enemy team has a Sun Wukong, as well as an Artemis, a Geb, a Tyr, and a Agni. I would assume that potentially it looks like Wukong and Artemis are obviously going into the duo lane, and I would assume Geb's in the solo, but it could be Tyr. I would assume. We will see what happens. Game is about to begin. Push up towards your mid camp. As a solo, you want to get all the experience you can, I guess. I don't want to take this. I want the jungler to take this, but it looks like he is not going to. Okay, maybe he will. There we go. There we go. Free experience. It looks like he's got his blue pot going on. He also needs to tank this one. I'll help him with this one. Level 2 off of that. And there's a blue buff for me, and now he should roll out to the lane with me. There, just put some poke on the wave. That probably wasn't the smartest thing to do, considering that he is... Looks like they have a... Okay, the Agni is mid, indeed. I do not see the tier anymore, so we gotta be careful here. Don't be afraid to knock up. It looks like Zeus already fell in the mid lane because they have a jungle tier, and we have a jungle Poseidon. And he is backing off as of right there. It looks like he might look for a gank from that tier because tier already flattened him. So that was rude. I'm going to use my pot here. Looks like I'm getting a little low on health. Looks like this Gib is a fairly decent player. We're going to let this in because I do not want to tank this. Granted, I could miss. I'm missing out on some gold opportunities here, but we will see. Waiting for Geb to use that. I know I said use it to engage, but I knew that I didn't have any kill potential right there, so I refused to use my Cataclysm against a Geb. Again, being the rude Geb he is, he's just going to sit here and knock me up. Got his hog back, and what I can coordinate is if he uses his hog. There he tried to engage when it was a failed attempt. Looks like we got a kill in mid lane, looking good. Just gonna make sure I can clear that. I think it is wise to go with rollout as well. Like, it really doesn't hurt to go with a rollout first, but I just... Actually, you know what, I'll hit stay for one more wave. It really doesn't hurt to go with rollout first because the maximum potential of rollout's damage. However, I really do like using his pulse because that maxes on a scale of 370 right away. Hit him with that so he can't use his thinger as well. Oh, he cleared the wave, so I'm going to back off. Clear that out, and I will head back. Actually, there is a wave coming. I have to be careful here. Knowing that he can chase me down in that situation, I did not want to risk anything. I have a hog up, but I'm not going to use it. Clearing that wave, and I think I'm going to head up and I'm going to hog this next wave. Getting away from that Gib, seeing that he's trying to activate his at the same time. Looks like I might miss out on a little bit of experience here. That's not a worry to me. I'm going to get, instead of maxing out that right away, getting my Warlock Sash done, I'm going to go ahead and get both first. Looks like Geb over in the solo is pretty weak. Just letting them know that I'm not in the lane. Trying to get, make sure they're not dead. And again, like I said, I knew I would eventually miss out on some of the 6B. And as soon as my hog comes back, I'm going to go for my camp. But as of right now, I'm going to roll out into this and get a little piece. Their Geb should be coming pretty quick here, I assume. Mid needs to be careful. That was completely my fault. Knocking him with my rock out of the range of his knocking him out of the ultimate. He still got the kill, but he did fall in the process. Very unfortunate. That is not good. Enemy missing. I haven't seen him in the lane for a while. There he is right there. Showed his ugly head. I'm a few experience points ahead of him as of right now. I need to back off here. I'm going to let him take that out and wait for the cooldown. And the reason I said sorry so many times to that Poseidon is he had full advantage to give him a nice little kill there. Clearing out that engagement going in favor of us in that situation. And I can head up back out to lane because I'm Geb and I never die. Taking a little unnecessary damage here, but I do have a shield. Letting everybody know that they need to be careful. That wave's going to get in there good, so I will back off. And I will go finish my Warlock Sash so I can now start stacking that. And I will build one more active item. And I think I'm going to build... Not quite sure what I want to build here. Probably... I think I'm going to rock Creeping Curse this match. He's going to take 2 tower shots in that situation. Make our callouts. Sorry for the lack of talking, just focused a little bit on gaming. Like I said, one of the first few times I've done this, I haven't even looked. He's doing the exact same build that I got from DM Brandon. A very, very skilled player in the Smite community. I'm going to back off. Oh, tried to back off in case he shockwave, but... Nice gank. Didn't even look at see if he was coming, but I knew, like I said earlier, Cataclysm is a main engager in that situation. You need to use it to engage, so as I saw him come over, I knew I needed to... This wave needs to go away. As I saw him come over, I knew I needed to engage on him right away. I don't think he has a rollout ready, so I'm going to go ahead and roll out. I'm gonna get out. This guy just being rude. Being rude, forgetting that my 3 is a cleanse, so I got immediately out of Tears Pull. I'm going to finish my boots here, and actually I think since they have a tier, their Artemis isn't doing... I'll hit a cooldown. We'll see what happens. that Zeus did. I warned him. I saw be careful. I even saw him on the ward. Sorry, I bumped my mouse there. But I saw him on the ward, so I knew that it was coming down to that, and he did not even turn around to look and see if that tier was coming to gank. I'm going to pick up my blue here. Probably not smart, considering the waves coming in. This Geb wants to roam, and I will take his tower for it. Tried for a gank there to knock him down, didn't work too well. Sorry for the huge area of silence, just focusing. Looks like left lane could use some help. I'll just clear this for him. That's just a free kill for us there. Sorry for the lack of talking. When it gets into a little bit of heated battles, I get a little scared. So there we go. Finish that up. Next I'm going to rock into... I think I'm going to go physical, just for more defense against them. It looks like they might have a dead Zeus. Oh, nope, Zeus is rolling back in. Like I said, though, it's weird, their Geb just abandoned their lane. So that was a free tower for us, giving us a little bit of early advantage. Just letting them know that here comes the whole team. Looks like Poseidon could use a little help. Just letting him know there's still a large lack of Geb in this lane. He's letting me know that the red buff is for me, since I'm a level 16 Geb. We'll see what happens in this situation. I'm going to go grab it. And like I said, Geb's ability to roll out and get to where he needs to go fast is extremely huge. Take advantage of that when you play your Gebs. I'm going to get up the next level of Creeping Curse. I don't think Creeping Curse works against Geb's shield. I do not think it cancels out or negates Geb's shield for giving you health. We still got a Geb over in this lane who is level 13 since he abandoned his lane. And that's how you take him out. You just outplay the poop out of him. And there you go, guys. There you have it. That's how you play Geb right there. You just take them to school and wait for them to try and engage you like a bunch of idiots. Like, you can't engage a Geb too well. I'm gonna build more physical protections because Tyr still spanked me pretty good. Let my team know that I appreciate their work. Give more physical protections. Granted, I'm gonna go over the cap on cooldown reduction, so this is a little bit of a mistake rocking the Guardian Mail next. However, it will pay off enormously against all others, you know. So, still a good pickup. Gives me a little cooldown reduction later in the game, but I'm gonna head for a gank on mid. And that's how you do it right there, guys. You just wait, and you Geb. That's what you do. You just Geb them. That's all you have to do. I'm going to call for a gank here just so we can shut him down and send it into the next portion and see if I can't get, you know, good points here. Poseidon is actually doing pretty damn good work jungle. I didn't think that's what happened, but he is doing very well. So our Poseidon jungle's rolling out pretty well. Curses, that was a death. That was my fault getting that deep. Shouldn't have gone that deep, but our team should do some good pickup here. Nice job, Poseidon. Agni backed, it looks like. Yeah, they all left. Their tier's pretty good, but if I get my mid-guardian, or my Mail of Renewal out, it should do quite well. He just needs, yep, right there, there you go. He needs to be careful though, he needs to get out now. He cannot stay and fight that. Now you need to dip, dude. He's getting greedy here, but he's keeping him away. He's keeping him away. Ooh, that was a kill. Ooh, poor guy. Good try. I'm going to get the Mail of Renewal and get some health off of getting kills and assists, and that's what Geb is doing. Geb is good at doing, disrupting, killing. Looks like my right tower finally went down, but that's because I was out of lane for about a year and a half. Nice kill by our Wukong there. Just gonna let him know that's sure he'll do whatever he wants me to do. Our Zeus is very underleveled, which is very unfortunate, but it's lost his lane early. He got ganked by Tyr pretty good a few times, so. Next item will be Ethereal Staff. Let him know I'm getting out. I'm not going to go ahead and... I needed some help here, and it looks like they are all but abandoning me here. Now it looks like here I'm going to need a little bit of magical defense because he is starting to catch up with me. I will rock... I'm going to go ahead and go into Bulwark here, and that'll give me even more health, and then I'll finish off with an Ethereal Staff, giving me quite a bit of damage and protection, so we'll see what happens there. Because I'm pretty physically tanky. Tyr barely does anything. Go, good cleanup by our team there. I didn't lose any health. Looks like we're deciding to go for Fire Giant here, which I don't argue with. I'm not going to be mad. With Midgardian Mail using right here, sorry again guys for the silence, like I said, first live comm, not used to just chatting all the time. With Midgardian Mail on the Fire Giant buff, it allows you to get 29 points in your heal instead of less than that, I guess you could say. Go ahead and just whittle down this camp here. Okay, X-Ball doesn't want to take it, so I will go ahead and grab it. Not probably the best for Geb to be using this, but we'll see what happens. Nice job. We're cleaning up very well, getting nice amounts of kills. This is just easy cleanup here for us. It looks like we have a... Alright, and at this time in the commentary, I got a telephone call, but I had to continue playing, but I couldn't abandon the telephone call. So, to finish up, the game sound is also gone, so that's a bit unfortunate. But anyway, so I use rollout here to enter into the lane. It looks like, I think we're about to finish them off. Yeah, in fact, it's almost over. We go ahead and we're ready to clear out. Again, Geb, very good at disrupting enemy gods. So me and Zeus are sitting here whittling down this tower when it's just an Agni left, and then we blow up that Agni, get him out of there, finish off the tower. So great playing by that Zeus. And then I roll out to gank this Geb again. I think I steal the kill, which is unfortunate. I didn't mean to do that, so they're obviously saying sorry. And then I thought about rolling out here. No, in fact, I think I do. And then the game ends because they're done. And that's the end of the game, guys. Geb, as you can see, very excellent god. Very CC disruptive, all that stuff. I finished 8-1 and 13, if I'm not mistaken. And, yep, so you can follow that build if you feel like it, guys. And go ahead, if you like this commentary, go ahead and like it. And I will be making more Smite videos soon. Thank you, guys.